Welcome everybody, Gold Monday 24th of February 2020. Gold Rocks brings all the information on the latest trends and directions on the Karatbars business. Here's our Brains Trust. These people have been instrumental in bringing the best of the business ideas to you. Each has their own different sphere of interest and impact and input, and it helps all of us make a better business out of Karatbars. Thank you to all of you. Gold Rocks is sponsored by Loveday Vehicle Lubricants. This is Doug and Jenny Loveday, have been great supporters of Gold Rocks. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Jenny. Really appreciate your support. And BJS Urban and Equine Fencing Solutions. This is Brad Seravalli in Adelaide. Brad, thank you also for your ongoing support. Very much appreciated. We need to say this because we are expressing our view as affiliates only. Most of this is not company policy. You'll see some company images and you'll see company information, but we do not represent the company Karatbars International. We have distilled what we consider to be good ways and even better ways to make money from this business, and then we pass it on to you. This is actually a new presentation that we're having a go with. Certainly would appreciate your feedback. Let's talk about money. Everyone wants more, even Richard Branson. For me, money makes everything in my life better, and I want to live a better life. We earn it, we spend it, yet few people really understand it. So what is it? Money is a medium of trade. We can exchange goods and services at an agreed on value. This paper money is actually called fiat currency, which is paper money issued by our government. Now, if something you thought was true turned out not to be, how soon would you like to know about it? So let's go through some information, some facts. Did you know that inflation rises by 3.2% per year? And this has been pretty consistent over the last 20 years. What this means is that you pay more for the same items every year. Yet this year, wages will increase by 3.1%. And that's been pretty consistent. And this means that your money is losing its purchasing power faster than you can earn it. And you cannot beat inflation with a linear income. Pretty much like you might as well turn on the tap and let it drip down the drain. Here's an example. Bread 25 years ago, 25 cents, and what is it now? $2.50. Some milk, and this is the big one. This is what puts off a lot of young people to buy their own home, because the average house price was $28,000 in 1975. Today, 30 times as much. $850,000 to buy a house. So, did you know that fiat currency has a 100% failing rate? Now, as your dollar is worth less and less each year, it actually becomes worthless. Well, it comes to such little value that it's not worth exchanging or trading. And it has failed its intended function of exchanging from me to you for whatever medium of exchange. Would you go to a university with a 100% failure rate? No way. Yet many people save their money in paper currency. And here is the ultimate. My friend Jackie was talking about, say, 25, 30 years ago, measuring the bags of groceries as $20 lots. So $20, $40, $60, $80. There's 4 bags of groceries worth $80. And yet just a few days ago, she went shopping and she got less than 1 bag and it cost her $80. That's when you truly know that inflation is eating away at your money and your purchasing power is losing faster than you can earn it. So 2.2, 3.2 average inflation does not sound much, but when it is compounded year by year, it actually adds up to a huge amount. Did you know the bank bail-in law, that's the opposite of the bank bail-out law in Australia, means that banks can seize capital from those who have deposited money into their personal bank accounts, and they can use it to prop themselves up in the event of another financial crisis, like back in 2008, 2009. Now, talking about that financial crisis, did you know that the conditions for the GFC back in 2008, which were mainly the trading of derivatives, those conditions are now 10 times worse than they were back then. So just for a bit of fun.
Big mistake. Big. Huge.
So let's think about our money. What are the typical outgoings? There's usually food, children, car, home, leisure. And what are the typical incomings? Usually a job. When we've just worked out that you cannot beat inflation with a linear income. So you're running yourself ragged, you're not enjoying your food, you're not enjoying your children, your car, you're not enjoying your home or your leisure because you're just flat out. Either you're working 2 jobs, which is only a short-term fix, or you put off your dreams, or you look for something else to do because there's more month than money. Ouch. How do I get more money? So let's look at the wealth principles. The first one is pay yourself first. The second one is establish a residual income. Residual meaning it comes in no matter what you do. You've probably set it up once and then it keeps coming in. It's residual. You're not trading time for money in this particular case. To limit your tax exposure and to stay ahead of inflation. If these are the solutions to the problem, then success also leaves clues. Do what wealthy people do. The wealthiest people in the world buy gold. So do you care to understand the real value of gold? Because gold is an appreciating tier 1 asset, it's an alternative investment class, and it's the oldest and safest store of value in the world. Owning gold is a good way to secure yourself against inflation. Here's the beautiful image of the top of the range Ford back in 1920 could be purchased with a kilo of gold. There's the top of the range Ford this year and it can be purchased with a kilo of gold. That's the purchasing power that will hold in gold. And you can see the money there, the fiat currency has certainly changed dramatically. Then there's men like these around the world who say and promote gold. He who owns gold has always money. Ray Dalio from Bridgewater Associates is one of the most successful traders in the world. He's a billionaire. And if you look up billionaires buying gold, you'll see a whole lot of billionaires are buying gold right now. And Ray says, we have a situation now where we have too much debt. Too much debt leads to printing of money to make it easier to service. And all of those things mean that some portion of an investment portfolio should be in gold. The wealthy are hoarding physical gold. There's the 20-year gold price history in Australian dollars over the last 20 years. The price of gold has increased over 500% in the 21st century. Has your wealth increased 500%? Mine certainly hasn't. So, why do the world's billionaires invest in precious metals? 6 main reasons. Preserves wealth. So if you think of that image of the 2 cars 100 years ago and a year ago, gold will maintain its value. It's a great store of value. Portfolio diversification means if you have shares, if you have property, then precious metals, particularly gold, is a way to diversify that. So you've got eggs in many baskets. It's a fundamental asset class as well as being tier 1. Potential future upside, it goes up in value and it's an inflation hedge, which is what we were looking for before. What I'm excited about is that I've found a way to buy gold in small, affordable amounts. What was once a rich man's game is now available to everyone. You know how you build a house 1 brick at a time? Well, you can build your wealth 1 gram of gold at a time. So Karatbars is the company and their mission is to bring pure gold to the people. Gold in small, affordable amounts. It makes gold ownership easy with a simple wealth and asset building system. So exchange your unstable, devaluing fiat currency into a stable, appreciating asset class, 1 gram of gold at a time. So what have we been wanting to achieve here? A case for gold to move you towards your goal of having more money than month. Let's look at what other people say about gold. Gold has value because it enables the citizen to fashion his financial escape from the state. If you don't trust gold, do you trust the logic of taking a beautiful pine tree worth about $4,000 or $5,000, cutting it up, turning it into pulp and then paper, putting some ink on it and then calling it $1 billion? Gold will be around, gold will be money when the dollar and the euro and the yuan and the ringgit are mere memories. If you want an alternative currency, check out gold. It has stood the test of thousands of years as a store of value and a medium of exchange. If there was ever an area in which to do the exact opposite of that which the government and media urge you to do, that area is the purchasing of gold. Regardless of the dollar value involved, 1 ounce of gold would purchase a good quality man's suit at the conclusion of the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, the presidency of Franklin Roosevelt, and today. And if I asked you to save 1 gram of gold per month, would you? So, what's next? A free gold savings account, no fees. So let's look at those wealth principles again. You can simply exchange your fiat currency for gold as often as you can with Karatbars, and that's paying yourself first. Or you can make a business with Karatbars and gain a residual income, tick number 2 wealth principle, and gain some tax advantages, tick number 3 wealth principle. Either way, whichever way you choose, you'll get ahead of inflation, and there's the 4th wealth principle ticked. If you really want to get started well, and if you want to earn free gold and exclusive points along the way, grab a multi-pack. So what else does Karatbars do? They have a range of privacy products. They have a phone, they have a laptop with end-to-end encryption, which means no one can listen in or hack your personal data. Have you ever been online and you're searching for something only to find the ads start popping up about the very same thing? That's because you're vulnerable every time you go online. With these encrypted devices, privacy is number 1, the phone and laptop by Karatbars. First in the world. Karatbars also figures that privacy is the biggest luxury of our generation. And you can gain that privacy with the phone and the laptop. Karatbars has developed their own blockchain, which makes those privacy products possible. If you had a second chance to get in early with Bitcoin, knowing how it has performed over the past 10 years, would you? Well, Karatbars has a cryptocurrency called KBC. They've also just started a gold standard bank, and you can look it up at gsb.gold. Have a look at the bank there. So blockchain is the technology of the future that makes all of this possible. Karatbars is also rolling out a complete ecosystem based on gold. You can buy and spend gold within the ecosystem. So there's a global merchant network that makes this possible. There's the customer advantages, there's the merchant advantages. They've developed the cryptocurrency with a function for the phone, the laptop, and the merchant program. You pay for goods and services with gold or cryptocurrency. They have a wealth building and asset building program, and you can dance your freedom dance away. So based on what you've seen so far, do you see a possibility and do you see an opportunity to secure your financial future? Billionaires invest in gold, and you can too with Karatbars. Take action, take control of your financial future. I bank in gold. Do you? That's actually the end of the presentation, because now I'm going to go into more about Karatbars. There are 4 major benefits of a Karatbars account. You can start now saving physical gold in small increments. Karatbars International puts you in a position to build a global business from the comfort of your home. And there are significant tax advantages to owning a home-based business. That means there are extra tax deductions that are legal. Gold is a phenomenal insurance in unstable economic times. So the new packs, let's have a look what's available. Start at €75 per month or €150 a one-time purchase, all the way up to €4,500. The multi-packs add an additional 2 income streams for you. And those income streams are cash gold, which is free gold, and e-points. And those e-points are spendable once you have enough for a product. So you can buy the phones that I've referred to, you can buy the laptops, or even the CEM, which I haven't shown you yet. And the e-points are also exchangeable for gold or the cryptocurrency KBC. Why buy a multi-pack? So when you're the buyer, the multi-packs have e-points exchangeable for gold or KBC. That's what makes them valuable. The e-points are spendable immediately that you have enough for a product. They're the best value pack because of the e-points, E standing for exclusive. Now for the seller, cash gold, which is free gold, and e-points, exclusive points, earned to a set number of levels of sponsorship. The multi-packs add an additional 2 income streams for you. For every person in your team who buys multi-packs at this point, then you will earn the extra 2 income streams when you have a multi-pack. If you plan to register anyone in the next 6 months, and if you want to earn free gold when anyone in your team buys a multi-pack for the next 6 months, then you need a multi-pack yourself as well. The e-points, you can spend them on a K1 Impulse phone, a WIM laptop, a CEM machine. There it is. That's what it looks like, a bit like a coffee machine. You put your cryptocurrency in or your fiat currency in and you can get gold out. KBC Karat Gold coin and the cash gold. That's why they're a good purchase. The e-points are so valuable. Let's have a quick look at the multi-packages. There are a number of them across the top. That's what we'll be looking at. The multi-package, how many e-points, what the dual team status is, how many units they're worth, dual team bonus payouts that you'll be paid, the matching bonuses, and how long you qualify. So here's a bronze, €285, you'll get 750 e-points, 3 units, and you'll earn €40 every time a cycle happens. It's down 2 levels and for the length of 6 months. The €575 is a silver pack with 1,650 e-points. It's worth 5 units, and the dual team bonus earned will be €50 per cycle, down 3 levels for 6 months. The gold package is €1,950. It's got 3,050 e-points. You go up a level in your dual team bonus payouts up to €60, down 5 levels for 6 months. The €3,500 is a VIP package. It's got 5,000 e-points, 75 units. It'll pay you €80 every cycle, down 7 levels for 6 months. And the purple one, it's also a VIP, but it's extra special, worth €4,500 for 7,400 e-points. 100 units gives you €80 for the cycle payments, down 7 levels, but it's for 12 months. So if you're tossing up between a black or a purple level, consider that you've got twice as long for an extra 50% of the price. So 200% for 150% of the value. 200% in time and only 150% in value. So let's have a look here. This is a different way to look at it. €150 is the bronze, 285 is another level bronze. Silver is 575, gold is €1,950, VIP either 3,050 or 4,500. Actually, now that purple one says 6 months qualification, it is actually 12. So there's the e-points that you as the buyer earn. You as the seller though, you'll get different payments on the way down depending on how many people in your team and where they are, purchase the multi-packs. This is the levels of sponsorship. So this is you, and you sponsor Kate, Kate sponsors Judy, Judy sponsors Tim, Tim sponsors Eve, Eve sponsors Adam. So as long as you have a multi-pack, you'll earn free gold and e-points every time any one of those people, whether you know them or not, buys a multi-pack. So you probably don't know Adam, but his purchase of a multi-pack will earn you some gold. There's a new incentive out to Fabulous Las Vegas. So let's have a look at that. Freedom Celebration, May 3, 2020. Still the end of March. These are incentive points, so they're IP. They're different to the EP, so you'll actually get both on this one. And these are all sales to your personal referrals. Great incentives. Earn your way to a higher level of status. You'll see over on the right how many e-points you'll get depending on how many incentive points you've earned. So you can earn free e-points. Fabulous way. And we know that e-points can be spent on the phone, the laptop, the CEM machine, KBC Coin and Cash Gold. So all great products there. Tickets to the event in Las Vegas. The higher you go, the more incentive points. Free phones. Fantastic. Travel allowance. That one there of €500 won't quite pay for return tickets, but you will get a free phone. And this one of 2,150 incentive points and €1,000 in travel allowance will cover your flights and some of your accommodation. So what do you have to do? Check page 22. Go to your downloads section, choose English as your language, and then go to incentives and then the Las Vegas incentive. And you can have a look there in more detail, how many incentive points each product is worth, and add that up and then see the prize you win because of the incentive points. And why would you get involved in a new incentive? It actually helps your business grow and expand quickly, and it particularly widens your business because these are your direct sponsors and what they purchase. On the way through, you'll earn the 10% commission as well as the dual team payouts. And there's really cool free stuff. Love the gold, love the e-points, love the phones, whatever. And it earns your way to a higher status forever. Say, I'm going to Vegas. There's only one city like Las Vegas, and that's Las Vegas. Get paid to achieve your goals. That's why it's worth getting involved. For new members, get them registered with their free account. Complete their Know Your Customer details, their proof of address and proof of ID. Buy Cash Gold, then they set up their auto exchange, and then with the Cash Gold, they purchase the multi-pack that suits them. And if you purchase a multi-pack too, you'll earn the additional 2 income streams as well. What do you say to people? Well, let's go through 3 questions. Talking to people, do you believe in saving money for the future? Is the first question. And that's either yes or no. Second question is, have you started to save in gold? And often this will be no. Third one, if I could show you how to earn free gold, would you like to learn more? It's either yes or no. And that incentive and the multi-packs are 2 ways right now that people can earn free gold. Let's promote the upcoming Gold Rocks conference. You will learn heaps. There are great speakers. You do need to book now. Saturday the 13th, Sunday the 14th of June. It's at Caloundra at the event centre there. There are great incentives for booking before the 12th of March. You can go in the draw to win big, because I'm going to explain that in a moment. Be there for gold giveaways, even a phone. There's all sorts of giveaways that are going to happen over the weekend, and learn how to make a sustainable income from gold. The goldrocks.me/conference is the place to go to purchase your tickets. Now, here's the incentive. If you buy a Friday and whole weekend ticket, or you buy a whole weekend ticket before the 12th of March, then you go into the entry for a 40,000 KBC giveaway. So you need to be buying your ticket before the 12th of March to go in that draw. That is a huge incentive. Entry in the 40,000 KBC. Fantastic. Tammy Morrison is coming from the USA. She's one of the earliest affiliates in this Karatbars business, and she's one of the most successful. So come and hear her story. Come and meet and mingle with Tammy. Lucky Rico, he is a blockchain and cryptocurrency expert. He'll talk about blockchain and the future of that and cryptocurrency and what it means for us in the future. Really looking forward to hearing him as well. There's a special Friday luncheon for 50 people only. If you want to be there, you have to get in early. Friday night, then is dinner of your choice. That's where we'll be for Friday lunch. There's actually less than 40 spots left now. And that's where we'll be for Friday night, Pelican Waters Tavern. Everyone's welcome to that. Saturday and Sunday, great international speakers, and everyone is welcome. Whether you're an absolute newbie, you're even not a member yet, or whether you're a tried and true Karatbars devotee. Caloundra Events Centre, main auditorium. So the Saturday night, the 13th of June, there's dinner and entertainment. And again, everyone's welcome. Spouses, kids, grandparents, there we are. Beautiful Saturday night. Why attend the conference? Because it is actually great value. There's morning tea, lunch and afternoon tea. You'll get 3 good meals. You won't get breakfast, but you'll get pretty much everything else to eat. You'll learn from international speakers. You'll be with like-minded people, and the power of that is incredible. You win cool stuff. It's really cool stuff that's going to be given away over that weekend, and you'll learn how to grow your business. There it is, Google Maps to the Event Centre Caloundra. You do need to book your accommodation, and we suggest somewhere in that map there would be within, say, 20 minutes drive of the event centre each day. This is imminent, K1 phone delivery. Those people who ordered them earlier in the year, we actually saw one yesterday. We saw Amanda's. She brought it along to the Gold Coast meeting. Just looks fabulous. There is an import duty, and this is a government tax. So if you get a DHL email that you think might be dodgy, it is actually real. Even though FedEx is their usual carrier, DHL is for this. Pay your duty tax. It is claimable if you have a business. Thank you for joining us tonight. Just wonderful to have your company today, and knowing that we're all going in the direction of gold, getting us out of debt, giving us financial freedom and a wonderful financial future. Are there any questions? Please unmute or type in any questions.